Hey, turn that thing down and get ready for summer school. Something. Get ready.
Yeah, is that it?
That's it. Everybody, good morning. Good morning. It's time for morning coffee. Time to get live. Time to get busy. Time to get those early morning aerobics. As you have chosen this morning to wake up with the wonder team of internet television. That's right. Here we go. Let's go, everybody. Stretch. What's happening, Vic?
You know what? I don't know what I want to say. I think I just want to keep my mouth shut for today. Hey, welcome, you guys. You know how it is. Sometimes we play like we know what we're doing, and sometimes we know what we're not doing. If that makes sense to you, just deal with it. Mario, good news or bad news, man?
Man, we got good news. We got bad news. We got the other shit. You know, today we're going to make it all come together.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. This is the show where you get up with us. I got my juice, I got my coffee, I got a banana. Hey, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about, Vic. Check it out.
Okay.
Music, man, because, you know, we're going to refocus on the day in the life of the indie music labels. So we're going to tell you a little bit about what's going on with that whole indie music label, because we know so many of you doing your own projects. Hey, but when it comes to the news, Vic, I can't help it. People are celebrating all over Louisiana because Louisiana has finally decriminalized oral and anal sex.
Oh, man, you know, I thought you had
That was the
something
headline.
else. Oh, no, you know what? I thought everybody was happy because OJ confessed to the murder, man. I'm sorry, man. You got me on that.
Oh, no, it's because of this. They'll be packing some mud in Louisiana.
That's cool.
That's right, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Also, is pornography driving men crazy? I hate to tell you guys, you know, I don't pick this news. I focus on what's floating across the news sphere. So we're going to be talking a lot about sex today. Hey, but on the political side, you heard that the U.S. cut aid to Pakistan, a little punishment for the boys because they're not acting right. We'll talk a little bit about the politics. And we got music, like I said, music, original music, hey, remakes, all about that Master of Old School series. Got a hot piece featuring Paul Russo on sax. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that sounds good, you guys. You know, we're going to start off our Monday with us. The only reason why I say is with us because it's only us. And, you know, I always say when nobody's in the room, I say vibe with it. Mario, do you say vibe with it?
I say vibe with it. So whatever you're doing this morning, you know how we say get your fruit, get your yogurt, get that bran muffin. Whatever you're sipping on, whatever you're smoking on this morning, get those unfiltered Camels, those illegal Cubans, that badass Cali. Whatever you're having this morning, baby, come on and have it with us.
You know, I got to roll with it a little bit. You know, it's just one of those days. You know, I'm a soccer athlete. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes. I'm telling you, that got me excited. Yeah, much love out to all the women's soccer team.
Yes, sir.
And the search for the World Cup. Come on. Be cool.
All right, you know, you only got into soccer because they won, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And let me just say this. You know, if there was a team that you didn't want them to defeat, if you could have another choice, you don't want Brazil.
Well, because they have supposedly the best player in the world. You know, hey, check it out. For those of us, I must admit, I was not interested in women's soccer. They made me interested in women's soccer. And I don't regret it one damn bit. What a time to get into women's soccer. Get into it right in time for one of the most exciting games in women's soccer history.
Oh, you love it.
So I guess we're going to talk. That's one of the things we're going to be talking about today, I guess. Man, you guys, welcome to Morning Coffee, the show that is the reality internet television show that showcases the life and times of your internet design pioneers, Mara Hemsley and Victor Allen. Yes, where's my claps? Where are they? Got to get a little bit of that this morning.
We ain't got no fans. What happened to the fans, man?
My fan. Oh, you mean the kind that don't blow?
Yeah.
But wait, that means something else too.
That's wrong.
We need some of them too. But anyway, so yeah, this show is such a crazy show. People have been writing us and asking us all the time, what is this? What is this? So, you know, in an effort to redefine or re-explain or really to talk about what it is that we do, we thought about it. And so we realized it is kind of a reality internet television show, and the statistics and the studies, we're so scientific here. The studies have shown us that you want to interact more with us. Now, why? I don't know, but okay. So we're going to try. So we refocused a little bit. So we're going to talk a little bit about the life and times of internet television and what it takes to do what we're doing, because that affects what we're doing. Many of you don't realize how this show started. It was a show that started in order to showcase this platform that we invented called personal internet television. Right now we're live streaming on Ustream, Justin TV, and Livestream. So we have all those platforms we're live streaming on. And also we're going simultaneously out on Blog Talk Radio. So it's a lot of stuff. So we did the show to showcase that. And so people say, well, why? What is this show? I said, well, this show is the meanderings of individuals who have absolutely no training, no experience in internet television. But in order to demonstrate this platform, we decided to take to the airwaves. So anyway, so welcome. Today is Monday, July 11th, 2011, and every week we have a slogan. I guess I managed to cut off the, oh no, I didn't. It's there.
It's there, man.
A little piece of, anyway, here's our slogan for the day. It's by the famous author, Ray Bradbury. And the slogan is, you don't have to burn books to destroy a culture, just get people to stop reading them.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
You don't have to burn books to destroy a culture, just get people to stop reading them.
Okay.
So we want people to get, it's that flow of knowledge which we think the internet represents so well. Now, announcements, hey, some of the announcements, you guys, as part of our whole, we have this new 24-hour broadcast scheduler system set up. Because now we're broadcasting 24 hours a day. Now, of course, that made us go look around for what to broadcast 24 hours a day. So part of what we've been adding lately is our promotional items. Because we had some, not just boring, we had some really creative promotional items. A series of them were created by Mac McAllister, our G&M Bureau Chief up there in Port Townsend. Mac McAllister, the host of the Retro Jazz and Blues, the #1 Retro Jazz and Blues show. I was listening to him last night at 2 a.m. Got to listen to 2 or 3 hours. I call Mac McAllister the habit worth having. Anyway, so we're now featuring a number of the commercials and promos that he did for us. And we got them in rotation. So you're going to see, and we're starting to promote some of the associates that we are most proud of. Electronic Frontier Foundation, also CC Mixter, where they say you already have permission. The place that we tell you to go and get music from indies, where they're passing it around and sharing it. So a lot of stuff. Topics for today, like I told you in the lead-in, we're going to talk about, and this is in the good news, bad news, and other shit section. Got some hot topics today. It's about Louisiana decriminalizing oral and anal sex. Let's say decriminalizing. Don't get too happy because it's still a crime.
How many people knew it was illegal?
Well, see, people didn't know.
Just saying. Okay.
And I'm actually did a little research, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's illegal in some of the other states that you don't know before you travel there. Because you may be down in Louisiana, in the Big Easy. But remember, everything don't go easy.
No.
In the Big Easy.
No.
All right. We're going to talk also, just a hint today, because tomorrow we're going to really be doing this topic. It's about an oral sex survey. Well, it's actually a sex survey, not an oral sex. Even though people, that's the part that outraged people. There's a sex survey done in a Massachusetts school that was given out to children, to young folks, and a lot of parents are really upset about this survey, as the survey asks questions about sexual practices, whether or not they use any type of protection, what acts did they engage in, blah, 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 blah. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And a big thing tomorrow, because it's going to shock you, I went and did some research to tell you what is the recommendations for young folks. People were pissed off because they said, well, some of these people were 12 years old. So we're going to talk about whether or not children at 12, 13 should actually be being surveyed about the sexual practice. And I'll actually give you some insight in what the Academy of Pediatrics says, because you may not realize it, 25% of your 15-year-olds are sexually active.
I think they know it.
Yeah, so if you're going to start talking to them, if you're not 12, was it 13?
Yeah.
So when you going to start? Well, that's the thing. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. But then again, Vic, the U.S. cuts AIDS to Pakistan, $800 million. So we'll talk about some of that. What about you today, besides the women's soccer?
Well, I mean,
which was the hot thing, because you got to explain to me the whole ending, because I'm sorry to say, my sorry ass stayed up all night long and slept through it. The game starts at 11. Well, I still slept through the whole game.
Yeah.
I went to bed about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, well, hey, look, everybody knows there's no new reports here, not until later, but everybody knows it's one of those come from behind wins under controversy and questionable penalties, and then all of a sudden it's a shootout when it's tied 2-2. And of course, you know, the great Marta, who is the Brazilian kind of
supposed to be the best player in the world, the best female player in the world.
Yeah, so we got some questions about, you know, the women are stepping up, what happened to the men, and then we'll talk about football, because it looks like we're going to have some football, man. It looks like, I'm just saying right now, you know, the negotiations went over the biggest mountain hurdle. And then also, we're going to find out who the master in the eyes of Cam Newton is. And then we're going to talk about some hot picks. Lexi, a guitar player who says no strings attached. And imagine a picture named Oak.
Dang. Okay. All right. I just realized I forgot my
I know. You're leading, Trey.
No, I watched my watch. I got to play some music for you guys, and I'm actually going to be playing it off my watch.
Oh, okay.
Is it what? No, it's a whole. That's part of the whole thing.
Oh.
But I'll be showing you that. That'll be coming up. But first of all, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a very special time.
Yeah, here we go.
It's that time we call foreplay. Just a very few moments to seduce your mind. We call it the who, what, where, when, and why of Pack Stereo TV. Like I told you earlier, people write us all the time and they say, "What is this show?" Hey, this show is an experiment. It's an experiment to interact with you live on the air in the process of making internet television. When we designed this platform, we couldn't get anybody to make any shows for the platforms. You know what? We decided to try making our own show. I suggested we do the morning coffee with Mario part, because every morning I was getting up and reading the news and having my coffee and fruit and all that stuff. I said, well, why don't I do that on the air? Because I didn't want to we were trying to pick stuff so we didn't have to work real hard. Vic took sports. He also had the ingenious idea of rating model pictures, up-and-coming models, and hence the hot picks. And so what you have here is a show that has become an experiment, because even though we didn't expect it, 2.84 million views later, and I mean cumulative, because we've had accounts closed here and accounts open there.
Yep.
But cumulative, it's about 2.84 million views that we've had, and we want to thank you for coming out. Don't trust those numbers you see. That's only on YouTube. And most of our videos are not watched on YouTube. They're watched out there in the world as we syndicate out throughout cyberspace. So we want to thank you. This is just to let you know that you too, remember, can have internet television. Part of the reason we do this is to show you what you can have. You could do this. Well, maybe not this, but something like it.
Yep.
And what if you create a great show? You know, you can send it to Pack Stereo. Have us showcase and syndicate your show.
Sir.
So that's right. So that's who we are. We are the brothers in the hood who have created internet television and are bringing you morning coffee. And you get to share this with us, you know, because that's how we do it.
Yeah, you got to roll like that. Get some co-hosts. Female sitting
That's right.
behind you, man.
That's right. That's right. So we got to get some co-hosts. Ladies and gentlemen, join us, love us, be part of this experience. Living the dream and doing the impossible.
That wasn't bad. That was pretty good, man.
Trying to change it up.
Well, you know, they say, you know, you got to, first of all, the idea that you don't even say anything about OJ bothers me, man.
OJ, what happened with OJ?
Oh,
OJ really do something about he was jiving.
He's going to do it. You know, he wants to do an interview. He admitted to one of the Oprah's producers to do the interview, and he confessed to murdering Nicole Brown in self-defense.
You're kidding me.
No, it's all over.
Damn, where am I this morning? In the shower.
Now, you know, now like I said, when they do the confess, you have to hope that hasn't been, you know, one of those materialized stories out of nowhere. You know, the cloud. You know how they talk about the cloud, man, and stuff like that.
Plus, OJ likes attention.
Well,
he's the type to get his hours just jiving.
Well, see, that's what I'm just saying, you know. Now, some people, the story doesn't have the same oomph to it, because you're talking about way back, about 17 years ago, man? A lot of people have moved on, grown on, and so it may not have the same weight. And then also karma, man. You know how karma is, man. You know, they say it comes around and catches you in a different way, and he's been caught in a different way. So just letting you know, man, it's all...
Man, I missed that news.
Yes, you did. That's
so
why
dang, we got to... Okay, so I have to go look that up, and we'll find out about That for tomorrow. Man. Okay, a day in the life, a day in the life, a day in the life. Okay. Vic, this whole internet television thing, I decided I got to give people more of an update to what's going on because they keep writing and they say, what are you guys doing? And so I called, okay, I'm going to work out a segment. I haven't worked it out yet, but it's just telling what's going on in the day in the life and what's going on around here. And it is crazy around here because, for one, people look at this show and they see this show as the focus of what's going on. It actually just represents maybe the surface of what's happening in here at Paxter TV.
Yeah.
Because they don't realize we started out and continue to function as an indie music label. That's right, an indie music label. In fact, I wanted to show you some stuff because that's part of our campaign. Part of our campaign is that we have music coming, Vic, and I wanted them to know lately what we've been working on, besides this show, is getting music ready for the Master of Old School series.
Right.
Now, what people say, what is the Master of Old School series? Well, in the past, I'm trying to show it, in the past, if you're ever on iTunes, if you happen to get on the internet, you could search out the Hemsley Foster Project. We've got 9 CDs. If you're on Amazon.com and you search Hemsley Foster Project, you'll see it. Music downloads over the years, 9 CDs, 9 CCs. That's why we have to take more than one visit to the sperm bank.
I'm sorry, dude. What?
I know.
I'm sorry. You can't let that one roll.
That's what I say. Oh man, you know what?
I needed, man. Hey, look, that's okay, man. Let them know. Hey, look.
I heard we had some technical. I fixed it.
Oh yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. And also, hey, look, just letting everybody know, it's always good to know that it's summertime, and down here in the Southland, what we call the LZ, the local zone. Everybody's getting ready for the Jazz Fest West that's coming this weekend. You got Eric Benet and Mays, and everybody's trying to get those last tickets. So from what I heard, they should already be gone. Mario, look like you and I are gonna miss. Look like we have to go.
I guess we are gonna miss.
Go to Lemert Park, man. Kind of sit under the tree where the waterfall. I think they probably turned off the water.
Hey, you know what? So entertain them.
Yeah.
Why run and get my watch? Because I gotta play this track for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because as part of the Master of Old School series, I gotta play this music for you because we've been getting these tracks ready. It's gonna be a track roughly a month coming out.
Right.
And the idea was today to give you some previews, but I left the stuff in the house. Brain is the second thing to go. The brain is the second thing to go because I want you to hear this music because this is we're going to preview a couple of the tracks, and also I want you to know we're going to be publishing the upcoming tracks because we want you to vote on what comes kind of first.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to be now this is all music I'm doing, remakes of music that I've loved and have enjoyed in the past. We're going to be doing some original tracks too now.
All right.
That's not like we don't have a bunch of those. We do. We actually do have a bunch of them. So almost 3 CDs worth.
Yeah.
Depending on how you measure out your CDs.
Yeah.
But we're going to be showcasing the Master of Old School is the remakes oldies, top 40 cuts that I've loved in the past. And I think you'll like it. And we're going to be doing about one a month besides the original stuff that's coming out. And that's supposed to start in August 1st. Okay? But I want to play a track for you by Paul Russo. So let me run in the house and get it. I'll be right back.
All right. In the meantime, you guys. Hey, don't worry about it, man. It's already done. In the meantime, you guys, hey, look, we're just going to sit back and talk a little bit about what's happening as far as the celebrity centers. I'm looking at something that's called Who's the Best Rapper? And I'm reading something here. I'm reading off of globalgrind.com. Yeah, I know some of you guys are familiar with it. They're saying who's the best rapper, Jewish rapper, Drake or Yamuke. And they say, I don't know. So I'm going to chime in and see if I can sit back and try to find out a survey on that. In the meantime, some of this stuff just catches me hot on this one, man. So first of all, I didn't know Drake considers himself Jewish. So I'm last on the bench on that one. But in the meantime, just letting you guys know what's up here on the new sports and hot picks. For those of you who are in the LA area, if you choose and want to come on to the show, model, it's all fun. And that you want to have a fun time being a judge of aspiring models, please just come on. Email me, Victor Allen at whatever. Now, Victor at paxstereo.com.tv. In the meantime, just having fun with it. This is all about supporting fashion models, men and women. So when we do this for a reason and a purpose, because we believe fashion will change. In the meantime, he came back too soon because I had more stuff to talk about, man. You need to take a little bit longer, man.
Oh, well, go on.
Oh, no, well, I'm just talking. Here's the thing. Mario always says this. He says, you know, we need to get some of the models to come here in the studio.
Yes, we do.
To have fun with it and not look at what's happening on the rating end.
Yes,
so
yes,
this is my call out again. I'm just saying, hit me up, Victor@packstereo.com, if you want to come on the show, have some fun, promote anything that you're doing in support of your efforts, whether it's modeling or otherwise. Please let us know. You know, we're having fun with this. In the meantime, did you get your little toy, man?
Yes. Okay, you guys. I want you to check this out. First of all, Vic, can they see this?
Yeah.
You know, when you have a watch this big, you should be able to watch television on it. But just so you know, I want you to see, this is my Nano watch. So if I pull this off, pop this out, see that?
Not bad.
It's an iPod Nano. And I got music on it. And we're going to play some music from it.
Now, didn't you already play something before from it? You did something with it before.
I did. I used it on the air before.
Right. But
something. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that. But I'm playing music from it.
Okay.
Because I want you to hear this Paul Russo track. Now, Paul, let me tell you, I'm behind. I got to catch up with these people, okay? There's a bunch of people I got to catch up with. One of which is Paul Russo.
Right.
Saxophone player who plays sax on many of the tracks that I've done in the past. He's got a CD supposed to be coming out this summer.
Right.
We're going to see about getting him to come on the show, but I want you to hear this piece.
Ooh. See, I have to be warned because when he plugs in, it sends a jolt, jolt down. Dude.
It's a jolt, huh?
Yeah, man, you hit me hard on that one. In the meantime, man, just in the meantime while he's talking, hey, we're looking to sit back and have a cat on the show. You guys remember DJ Quick? We got a son called Young Quick. So it looks like we may have an opportunity to see him.
In a hurry.
Well, maybe this Wednesday. I'll let you guys know. He's doing his thing. He's trying to launch himself and get all that support for his efforts and his musical talent. So I can't wait to actually have a conversation with him. A lot of things we want to find out about DJ Quick, what we don't know, right?
Hey, this sounds wonderful.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
So music. All right, so here we go with the piece. I think I got it ready. I think this is the one. Paul Russo, Bet You By Golly Wow. Yeah. Paul Russo on sax. That's this remake. That's Irvin Foster and I produced, mixed that. I picked the songs out for Paul for this. Wonderful.
Yeah, it's one of those songs where you have to harken back to your days where you had a natural and a disco shirt, right?
Yeah. Paul Russo on sax. Enjoy that. Hey, Mac, you go get your copy. He said to you specially, brother.
See, man, you get a copy before I do.
Bet you by golly, wow.
There you go, Mac. That's right. Admit it, brother. Don't worry about it, man. We all gonna try to get you somebody, man.
Now, I'm keeping my body clean. Mac can go in and get some. My body's a temple.
Yeah, Temple of Doom.
The crystal. All right, everybody. Paul Russo. Paul Russo on sax. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, man.
Now, let me tell you what that was again. That's, okay, just so you know, that's something that Paul Russo and I and Urban had started. His CD we never finished. Okay, 2 tracks were done initially. I picked out a series of tracks for him to do. And he loved the choices that I made. And the first 2 that we completed was Betcha by Golly Wow and Sailing. Wow. So now this track's not available because we never released it. But it's going to be released. Like, I got to, Paul, I've been staging Facebook. The Facebook thing is wonderful, but I got to, so you guys know. Remember, we're sharing with you the reality of internet television. I've been totally distracted working on internet TV, trying to get back to the music. And so I'm going to reach out. So we might even call, if I get daring, we might even call some of these people up on the air. But take a look at Paul Russo's Facebook page. Go over there, search him out, Paul Russo, Russo. Search him out and tell him that you heard a track and you can't wait to hear more from him on Pack Stereo TV, that you heard he's going to be on the show.
That's right.
We tell everybody he's going to be on the show. That's what we're telling everybody. And then I'll call him. I got to call him and get him on the show. So take a look. By the way, if you go to CD Baby, take a look. There's 9 CDs, the Hemsley Foster Project. So you take a look. That's Believer. Look, we got Love Songs, Believer. We have the other stuff, Live at Nyala's, Jazzmatazz. This had the song on Jazzmatazz. That song, the title track, sat at number 2. Never did hit number 1, but sat at number 2 at the Acid Jazz charts on the former MPT.com for like 3 months. So we're very proud of that. And, of course, Tesman Vic, Eternal, that's Victor's flagship recording.
Still out to sea. Haven't gotten a dock or a port.
There you go.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there you go. See, go get some. You can listen to some.
You can figure out what the hell are they playing.
Because hell.
Well, you didn't even tell them about that upcoming album you got called Pimpin' Ain't Nothing But a Thing. Oh, you gonna do that little gospel in there.
Hey, that's hot. You know what? That's Tasman Vic. Vic wrote this, you guys.
They don't even know what it is.
The point being, this is internet television, and we did more than just internet television before this. And so we got music coming for you, too. We got music coming. Yeah, that's a hot piece.
Yeah,
all right.
You still need to tell them about that new CD, Pimpin' Ain't Nothing But a Thing.
Pimpin' Ain't Nothing, that's right. Featuring some cuts by Mac McAllister.
You know.
All right.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
All right. So we showed, all right. So,
man, I'm sorry, dude.
Hey, more music coming tomorrow. And actually, tomorrow we're going to have a video, a special video from Mac. It's all about love and how you can't find love in cyberspace, or at least where they're looking.
Hey, man, I tell you what. You know, I can't help to go there because you're bringing out the old school, and I got to just bring up a quick story. And it deals with your cabinet that you had made by Ken, our friend, in the bar room. Well, you know where the man lives, right?
Right, right.
Okay. Well, I just learned, and I didn't see it I saw this, and I said, no, it can't be. Well, Sly Stone recently was evicted out of his apartment in Hollywood, and he happens to stay right next door in a van.
No shit.
No shit.
We got to get more of this story.
Yeah. Ken took me right over there.
To where Sly Stone is, really?
Yeah. Right next door.
Wow. You guys will get more on this breaking story. See what happens here in Los Angeles? We right in the thick of it. Yeah. We really are right in the thick of it. That's why we wanted you to understand what was going on. Yeah. And maybe that's why this show was so damn erratic. Because the people doing it are crazy, and it's actually about our lives.
Right.
As we attempt to define internet television. And now Vic tells us that one of our buddies, Ken Matthews, one of my buddies who's a master of many art forms, right. Beverly Hills Multimedia.
Yep.
Now we find out that Sly Stone is living in a spot.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I said, dude, how do you know? And it's a lot more to the story. And I said, and it's electrical cord running out of this house with the people like it's homies running out to the van for his electrical power and stuff. Now, look, I'm just shocked that it exists that way. And so, I don't know what the story, I don't want to pile up on the story, but it's one of those things where maybe there's a call out.
Can we might be able
to support, man,
Or maybe we want to do something like that. Can we, I hate investigative reporting. Investigative reporting is not our, thank you, Blog Talk. It's not our strong suit, but Vic, we may have to send out an investigative team.
Look, you guys, that is not my strength at all. I'm just letting you know.
I'll go with you, man.
It's not my strength.
We say it ain't nobody but us. So if we send out the investigative team, usually I'm driving.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm the one that's got to knock on the door.
No, that's not. I don't know if we knock on the door. Maybe we just go out there and cover it from in front.
Hey, look, and stories like this happen, Mario, because even going back to the old Starsky and Hutch. Remember Captain Dobie?
Yes.
Where did he stayed in a car down the street on Crenshaw Boulevard in a former auto dealer lot. And and I remember going to work every day past, and I would see him in there, and I said, man, this is unreal to see people like that. And then you go back and look at the breadth of their work when it goes way back. And you say, it's got to be a better way for them, hopefully, so.
Well, if that ain't a segue.
Yeah, I know, man. Look.